So last class we discussed about lithium battery. Now we go for lead acid battery. So lead acid battery is an example of secondary battery. That means it can be rechargeable and the reactions are reversible. Okay. So first thing, anode used is lead, that is porous lead. Cathode used is lead dioxide, and electrolyte used is sulfuric acid. That is 6 molar sulfuric acid. Now, if we take the charging and discharging reactions, those are reversible. So first, let us take the charging reactions. So what is happening during charging, discharging? Okay. So during discharging, okay, what happens to the battery? So at anode, what is happening? Oxidation takes. So lead gives lead ions and 2 electrons. Then in the electrolyte, we have sulfuric acid. So lead ions, which are liberated, have a tendency to react with sulfate ions of the electrolyte to form lead sulfate. Okay, and then the lead dioxide takes up these 2 electrons given up from the anode to form Pb plus 2 plus 2H2. Okay, and again this Pp plus 2 has a tendency to react with the sulfate ions to form lead sulfate. So what is happening at the anode also we are getting lead sulfate, at the cathode also we are getting lead sulfate. Okay, the product formed is the same. Then overall discharging reaction will be anodic reaction and cathodic reaction. If you take that, you will get Pb plus PbO2 plus 4H plus 2SO4 minus 2, giving rise to 2PbSO4 plus 2H2 plus NH. Okay. So this is the overall reaction which we are getting from discharging. Then when all these lead and lead dioxide, they combine to form lead sulfate, that means all the anodes and cathodes of the battery are coated with this lead sulfate, then the battery will become dead. So now what to do? So you are going to charge it now. Okay. So while charging, what happens is the anode becomes the cathode and the cathode becomes the anode. Okay. So now what happens is cathode becomes the anode. So first this starts reacting. Okay. So you can write the reverse reaction here. Okay. That is PbSO4 giving rise to Pb plus 2 plus SO4 2 minus. Reversible reaction. Just so if you know the discharging reactions well, you can write the charging reactions easily. Okay. Then Pb plus 2 plus 2H2 giving rise to PbO2 plus 4H plus 2 electrons. So these are taken up by these PbSO4 giving rise to again Pb plus 2 plus SO4 2 minus. So again this. So if you go in the reverse direction, then you will get this. During charging, you will get this reaction. Okay. So whatever it is, so you are getting back lead and lead dioxide. Okay. So these are the charging and discharging reactions. And lead acid battery gives us 6 volts, 12 volts, sorry, that is 6 into 2. Okay, 6 batteries connected gives 12 volts. That means each battery gives us 2 volts. Okay. And this is used mainly as a car battery. Okay. Now we'll go for lithium ion batteries. Okay. So lithium ion battery is also a secondary battery. Okay. So it consists of lithium cobalt dioxide as the anode, lithium manganese dioxide or lithium nickel oxide. Anything can be used as cathode. Okay. So lithium is used as anode, that is fixed. Cathode can be any one of these. Okay. Then during the charging and discharging reactions, see this lithium ion batteries is somewhat complicated. Okay, because still research is going on in this lithium ion batteries. Okay, so this undergoes a process called as intercalation process, which I will discuss you later on. Okay, so During charging and discharging process, lithium ions are inserted or extracted from the space between atomic layers within the active material of the battery. So lithium ion is transferred between anode and cathode through lithium electrolyte. Since neither the anode nor the cathode materials essentially change, the operation is safer than that of a lithium battery pack. Okay, so you can see here, all these are the layers. Okay, within the layers, okay, the lithium ions can be inserted or extracted. Okay, so that is why it's given as charging this side, discharging this side. Now, this has a lithium ion cell has a four-layer structure. So, lithium ion cell has a four-layer structure. A positive electrode of lithium cobalt oxide has a thin aluminum foil which acts as a cathode. Then a negative electrode made with specialty carbon has current collector of thin copper foil that is acting as an anode. So, a separator is a fine porous polymer film. An electrolyte made with lithium salt is an organic salt. Okay. Now, the traditional batteries are based on galvanic action, but lithium-ion secondary battery depends on intercalation mechanism. This was what I was discussing about. So this involves the insertion of lithium ions into the crystalline lattice of the host electrode without changing its crystal structure. Okay. So the intercalation mechanism here is these electrodes have two key properties. That is, one is the open crystal structure, which allow the insertion or extraction of lithium ions, and second is the ability to accept compensating electrons at the same time. So such electrodes are called as intercalation cores. So the chemical reaction which is taking place during charging and discharging operation is this. Okay? So working, so lithium is positive during charging. Electrode material is ionized and moves from layer to layer and inserted into the negative electrode. During discharge, lithium ions are dissociated from the anode and migrate across the electrolyte and are inserted into the crystal structure of the host compound of the cathode. Okay, so this is how it works, like a rocking chair or swing cells. Okay, so it gives us around 150 watts. Okay, so all rechargeable batteries suffer from self-discharge when stored or not in use. Okay? So the 3 to 5% of self-discharge in lithium-ion batteries. So advantages. They have high energy density than other rechargeable batteries. They are of less weight. They produce high voltage of about 4 volts. Okay? They have improved safety and fast charge and discharge rate. Then disadvantages, they are expensive, they are not available in standard setups. Coming to the applications of lithium-ion batteries, they are used in cameras, calculators, smartphones, and used as cardiac pacemakers. And nowadays also used in electric vehicles and used as power tools. So this is about lead acid storage batteries and lithium ion batteries. Thank you.